And Brett Rosebery it is who bangs it down and sets it up perfectly. Jolly the first hand on the ball, Kirk and Jude Bolton, and it's Sydney's old firm, but Brett Jones with goods not far away gets back with the flight. So it's West Coast's ball. Conditions that will be to the Eagles' liking. They won't feel as though they're climatically at least far from home.
I talked about a fast track, Tim. It doesn't look like there's going to be any fast scoring the way this game's unfolding at the moment. Reece Shaw out to half back. Teddy Richards. So they've worked their way to the wing. O'Keefe playing well up the ground tonight. Bevan, nice poking kick in the 50. And Bolton with the hugging chest mark. Been a magnificent player, well past the 200 game mark now. He's kicked 100 goals exactly. Now he's kicked 101, and the Swans take the first initiative.
The shot just touching the post. Got less of it than Favola in that celebrated moment a couple of weeks ago at the MCG. Here go the Swans. McVeigh having a good season, become a formidable player. O'Keefe. And the Swans advance to O'Loughlin. 32 years of age. Still a useful forward, and he gives it to another one. And it's a good kick from the big bloke. And the Swans have the first two of the night, and two old foes are at it.
And O'Keefe's role seems to have changed, Wolsey. He's become more of a genuine midfielder, it seems. He's had a very quiet start to the year, but his last 2 weeks he's worked up into the mid-20s. And significantly, his marks have dropped from 7 per game in 2006 to just 3 this year. So it seems like they've just pushed him up the field a bit to try and get him into the game.
Look, they're just playing keepings off, Sydney. They are just playing keepings off.
Look at Barry wielding his way through, and there's Goods as the other option. He's pushing forward with, I guess, Selwood not a renowned defender. He's Sydney's equal leading goal kicker with 10 goals. Barry Hall did go ahead of him a moment ago. And they're back level on 11 goals for the year after that one. What a start by the Swans. Amazingly, West Coast have not yet had a disposal inside their forward 50.
This is dangerous for Sydney, the young kid up against the star.
And Cox palming down to Bird. Umpire lets it go, and as a result of that, young McNamara pops up and kicks a goal. And in these days of zones and so forth, it's not a bad idea, is it?
Well, to be able to have someone kick a goal from beyond 50 is a luxury.
It's Thompson doing the scrapping, but the impressive Kennedy sneaking in and getting it along the flank to McKinley, who's just trying to size up whether there's any other options before he at least pretend he is, and then go back to have this shot for goal as a good forward would. 3 weeks in row they've struggled with their kicking at goal. It can turn around very quickly, we know that. And that is a masterful kick. To a one-on-one. Can he be strong, Bolton? He kept his feet. First task. Second task, though, was overcoming the numbers. Nikoski and Glass collaborators. The Eagles try and crank it up off half-back. McKenzie has a touch. So too Glass and Embley. Dangerous kick again. And that time the anticipation skills shown by Grundy, who takes the mark. There's Hall now. Mitch Brown has him for company. Goes beyond Hall.
He won't be happy.
Bolton draws the free.
And this is Big Barry showing some brute strength. That was terrific. I think he's enjoying himself. Jude Bolton spent most of this first quarter in the forward 50. It's a good move because he just locks the ball in. He'll work his backside off to keep the ball in. He's tough, courageous, and this could be his second goal.
It is his second goal. And the Swans get a steadier.
But the Swans with plenty of protection. O'Keefe waiting for the right give. And it's Craig Bolton who's enjoying a terrific season so far. More an awkward half volley, but the Swans cover it. McVeigh, quarter distance kick to Richards was good. Overshooting O'Loughlin. Matner, who is a good kick if he can get balanced. And he does the job. A little inelegantly, but he did it. And the margin out to 3 goals. Loose ball, Eagles, half a chance. Embley, after the long kick came in his direction, prizing it out. Lacroix, dangerous around goal this year. This is Cocky with the left boot, got good purchase and kicks a very good goal. The Eagles third.
I reckon he came from the side, Hutto.
All right. Cox gets it long. The Eagles would love a mark right on the siren. And Josh Kennedy is the man who's going to have the shot to cut the margin back to 6. This is a great little last effort from the West Coast.
Well, it's an amazing quarter, isn't it? Because you'd have to say that it's really been dominated by Sydney, but it may well be a very narrow lead that they have at the quarter time break. Well done to Kennedy to stand his ground there.
So surely this time for Josh Kennedy to break the duck for the season. And he hooked it a little, but it's got through right on the siren. And so the West Coast Eagles will take plenty into the quarter time break. The way they rotate the players. So good scrap at the start of the quarter. Finally O'Keefe and Kirk able to combine, and they make the break, and great disposal it was. McVeigh, terrific service for Barry Hall, and Hall for his second from 30. Pretty good contact, and the Swans back to a 2-goal lead with Bazza's second. So it is man on man all over the ground at the moment. Roberts-Thompson, O'Keefe's been able to shake free, and obviously not completely man on man because there's no one on Kieren Jack, who again can go along the wing here at ANZ Stadium. Kicked it into the space. Goods goes back and Goods takes the mark. Inside 50s for the match, 16-9, but for the quarter, it's 4-0. And again, there is some ominous signs for the West Coast Eagles as the lead stretches to 18.
And once again, the Swans in no real danger down the back. Short to Bevan.
O'Loughlin just on Tim and gets the easy mark.
Reece Shaw, just a little fancy with the kick. Straight to McKenzie. Cocky again. Now goes for Big Lynch, but he'll have 3 against him. He does all right. Kept his feet. Prizes the ball clear and kicks a goal. Well done by the big bloke. Eagles back within 2 goals.
Yes, back within 2 goals again. And moving forward, Embley has had 8 disposals of the quarter, and so too is Goods. Gee, a tight one to call for the umpire.
Better go to our boundary umpiring expert, Robert Walls, for a call on that one.
Yes, definitely in. But they do kick it wide, the Eagles.
So Josh Kennedy. Kinley nailed one early in the game that was outstanding from a closer but tighter angle. Here with the crowd giving him plenty of carry, but I tell you what, he's got that to swerve back with a bit of left to right. There's only a goal in it.
Ruse, looks like Rusey's going to enjoy the game from the boundary line for the entirety.
Seaby rucking at the start of the half. Jack, and he gets a good result.
Again, Tim, it's another example of a stoppage, and the ball cleared from a stoppage, and it's not gift wrapped, it's mongrel-like because the pressure's intense in there. You've got a lot of players around the ball, so it's just a quick kick off the boot like that, so you've got to be in front.
Jack was kicking on the sling, but he got it to just the right spot, and Luke Ablett, as Rob said, was in front. And Ablett's know how to kick goals, and Luke Ablett makes no mistake. Sydney by 10. Richards giving Craig Bolton. Reece Shaw. Swans defence as ever a tight unit. Grundy. Oh, fumble from White. Rosa bringing him down, but the Eagles might have made more of that. Buchanan brought down by Cocky, but he got him high.
Stiffed young Cocky there because he read the play really well to run Buchanan down, but just a bit high.
Jack to Hall. Hasn't had a lot of the footy, just 2 kicks in fact, but has made his presence felt. And he makes it felt some more with his 3rd goal.
Bolton's been wonderful tonight, and O'Keefe, his touch has been rediscovered. Back for Adam Goods. of ideas. Bolton didn't make it all that much easier for him. And the counter-attack from the Eagles has been all right tonight. And once again it is. And it's McKinley who's popped up to take the mark within scoring range. So Ben McKinley, 22-year-old. Averages 11 disposals a game this year. His direct opponents average 20 per game. So they do try and run off him. So he needs to be prolific in front of goal and be accurate in front of goal, most importantly. And that's what he's done.
There's a few Eagles having a crack at Jolly.
Buchanan under pressure. We'll just watch play for a moment. Meredith, handball, dangerous ball, brilliant stuff from Bird. Allows Buchanan away on the left. Good's almost impossible, but he marked it. He was the only one who went for it. And the Eagles players look at each other and say, I thought you were going to go. As we're watching Adam Goods with the margin at 13. He's kicked 2 goals already, 17 disposals. He's been one of the standout players tonight, and there's some more evidence.
Again, the margin out to 19 points.
Seaby doing the ruck work, Tim. And that was a good hit out he had from the centre to get the ball moving the Eagles' way. The big fella's only had 4 disposals.
Lynch there too. Jolly, though, read the drop. Lynch from close range, and he dribbles one home just for variety. And again, the Eagles pull back.
I hope so.
You don't sound convinced, Rob.
Butler, not a great kick. Wapunda, he had to look Barry Hall in the eye and go for the footy at the same time. O'Loughlin in and out of trouble. He's helped create a scoring chance. Will it be a goal? It will be. More of a goal. Well done, Barry.
Kennedy, been a pretty good focus up forward. His output's been limited, but he has been something to go to. Seaby to Embley. Norm Smith medalist in 2006. Cox is there, and he's got it. He was too big and strong even for a dual Brownlow medalist. I'd say he held his ground from dead in front. The big man from Dampier puts it through. Again, it's back to 13 points.
There's Selwood again. He has been cramped for room tonight. Butler, Nikoski, they're in again. Was it a free? It was. Kennedy has taken, that's 50 as well.
50 metres, certain goal.
50 metres as well. Very short, kick the footy away. 50 metres.
We heard the explanation.
It's about the first time tonight Craig Bolton's been beaten. He's had the job on LeCras, and a teammate gives away 50 to make it a certain goal.
And Kennedy can pop through his 3rd goal, and he's taken 8 marks tonight.
Sydney giving ground. Richards again, and West Coast coming at them hard. Bolton rides shotgun. Again they retreat. O'Keefe is an old hand and a true boot. McVeigh. Margin 7 points.
It's the hyphen.
And yes, Louis running out of defence. And then placing it for Jolly, and the big man, if he chooses, can go back and line them up. And who's winning that contest, Rob? We'll give you a moment to think about that, as Jolly, at an important moment, kicks beautifully. It might have put his nose in front. It's the Swans by 13.
There are all his options. Are the Swans going to go forward in this next 2 minutes, or are they just going to settle for the 13-point lead? He played on, not great wits about him that time. Prittis sneaks in. McNamara kicked it a bit in more hurry than he needed to. Punch from McKinley. Now what's this for?
West Coast.
Quinten Lynch hurt himself in that tackle on Bolton, hurt the shoulder. See the big fella.
It's going to be a goal here.
Interchange.
It's an interchange problem. Yep. It's going to be a goal to Sydney. Sorry, to West Coast, I should say. So, boy, this can be costly. And McKinley has the job of popping it through, which he duly does. And the margin has been reduced to 7. And the rule has changed this year, but it can still cost you a goal.
And they're still pretty useful footy teams. And they're producing a riveting contest for the crowd at ANZ Stadium.
Darren Jolly was the last man to come off, Tim, for Jesse White, who, remember, was the so-called 19th man in the issue they had last year with North Melbourne, Sydney. So we suspect it might have been that change, but we don't know for sure.
What a brilliant kick by Adam Goodes to Barry Hall on the lead.
Hall has 3. And that is a good kick. It's his 4th goal of the night. A terrific contribution.
So it's back to 13 again. Barry Hall with 4 goals straight. Adam Goodes with 3 goals straight.
Sydney setting up with 6 forwards, all in a direct line between the centre of the ground and the goal square.
And they break to this side, Rob.
Yeah, well, they've got space to break out into on either side.
Well worked by McVeigh, overcoming the numbers. And then the 3rd number arrived on the scene. And that was a little much, but the Swans have still got it alive. Glass should have this covered. Oh, fights with McKenzie, and it fell for O'Loughlin. As easy as you like. Or was it finally might have been tempted to run right into the middle of the West Coast cheer squad, Michael O'Loughlin. And the crowd, 33,000, is a little higher than Sydney officials were expecting tonight. And they're seeing a very good contest here. And the Eagles are not finished with yet. Lacroix off the leash inside the centre square and gets them going. And Quinten Lynch is okay. And Cox is more than okay. He's had 4 inside 50s. 5 clearances, a couple of tackles, 3 marks. And an important goal there. And once again, it's 13 points the diff.
Geez, did all the hard work, Tim. A little bit of body work. It came onto his chest and he dropped it.
Selwood over the shoulder. Jones, the defender, he likes it. The goal umpire agrees. A rare goal to Brett Jones. There's a kick in it.
Kicks well to O'Keefe. Long ball. O'Loughlin's the man he's got in mind. But the Eagles have the answers defensively at the moment. The world surrounding young Mitch Brown, though, for the second there. He was a bit worried. Bird flicks it out. Hall's on standby. And Hall is used in the most perfect way by Goodes.
Big Barry having his best game of the season so far. And this, at a telling time, is 5th of the night. The battle goes on. Sydney extend the lead, but Cocky breaks for the Eagles. And they're a chance here. McKinley did it beautifully.
Well, the Cocky kick was a cracker, Tim. Out of the centre as a long bomb to the top of the goal square.
Dropped a chest mark in front of goal. Missed with a straightforward pass to Cox. Let a couple of opportunities slip. He doesn't waste this one. His 4th goal.
Some more evidence of how the West Coast Eagles are the ones full of run. Look at that. They were dominated in disposals through quarters 1, 2 and 3. But in the last quarter, that has all turned around. And again, the margin is 5. What a battle. And the cut and thrust of it in the middle, Embley generates some more footy for this hungry Eagles forward line. Young Selwood, rises to the heights, and the Eagles are in front.
For the first time tonight, O'Keefe. Sydney, a team of hardened campaigners. They could snatch this one yet. Speaking of hardened campaigners, Hall and Glass. Now we're at Panda, and the Eagles hold up nicely. McKinley, McNamara and McKenzie. Little Davey miscued it, and Sydney are a chance. Meredith has snared the goal. It's not the goal. Jack it was. Kieren Jack kicking the goal to snatch the lead back for the Swans. A ball up, and Sydney will be hard to beat from here.
Some pain for Jolly, though, Tim. Hurt his shoulder.
So who can ruck against Cox? Jolly will have to do it. Leans into the big West Coast man to try and negate him. A wrestling match. Cox won it, but he didn't get a result. Matner couldn't break. Bird, Jolly, Matner, who can kick it a long way with that left lever. Whipander couldn't grab the mark. O'Loughlin, even he's got the fumbles. Buchanan, O'Loughlin, Sydney dangerous. Jack, who put them in front a moment ago, does well here. The Warrior Kirk getting it back from Bird and swinging it to within 20 of goal. Hearn will have to get rid of it. Umpire calls play on.
The Eagles
come away with it. Whipander. McNamara giving it to Nikoski.
The players paid the free, but the umpire didn't. And he's gone to square up. He's paid that one.
Well, the umpire's played this one. I reckon he missed one 20 seconds ago. And Kirk, I don't reckon Kirk will kick it. He'll try to find a handball target.
He's got no energy left.
He's shot. If he can handball it off, he will. Or he'll dribble a little pass. I guarantee you one thing, he won't kick the goal.
He's trying to make sure. Here we go. The handball to Ablett, who has a mean long kick. Plenty of venom in it. Oh, it doesn't quite hang on. He was willing it back, Luke Ablett. It's a behind. It's 4 points the difference. Of course it is. It's less than a goal, Tim. We're going all the way down to the wire.
The man with the footy is about one of the lot, well, second or third longest kick. Just thump it down the guts.
He hasn't gone the guts. He's gone via the cape. Adam Selwood, but the second bite was on the wrong side of the line. So it's a throw in and the ball is in dispute. It was justice that the Ablett shot missed. We deserve another one kick result, or these two teams do. Sydney crowding the football. McVeigh to Kirk, measures it off, keeps it wide. O'Loughlin, what a good mark.
Jesus, Star. Obviously at 32, his best is behind him, but geez, a good player.
There it is. The Swans are home. It just remains to be seen whether this remarkable tradition of one-kick finishes is maintained. Kieren Jack, the man who kicked the winner, like Eamon Buchanan in the 2005 Grand Final. And now Michael O'Loughlin to dish out the icing and smear it on a sweet-tasting cake. It is a good-looking kick, but appropriately it clips the woodwork. It's another one-kick ball game. It's the 8th time in 10 encounters. The Swans win by 5 points.